Right, this is a quick walk around video for a Lexus RX 400 hybrid. This car's covered 83,000 miles. Just to let you know, this car came in on part exchange, is actually a category D insurance write-off, obviously a lot cheaper than they ordinarily would be, but we want to make that absolutely clear to anyone who's looking to come and see and buy the car. Just to go around the car for you, very, very nice looking car actually, but it's also very, very clean. Just to show you down there, there's probably a slightly bigger gap between the headlamp and the bumper there, and you've got a slight lip away from the bumper there, just to show you that on the vehicle there. Coming down the near side of the car, panel work's generally very, very clean indeed actually. Come around this way, so they really are a handsome looking beast. So you'd hardly know, to be honest, looking at it. It really is a fabulous looking car. And come on the back, against all very, very clean and tidy. And then down the off side of the vehicle, really smooth in the panel work, very clean. Just show you that angle there as well. Let's say externally that, apart from those, those are the only obvious indications of any kind of accident damage or anything on the vehicle that's sort of present on the car. Quickly just show you the boot area here. Now, obviously big boot area. It's obviously got the carpet cover there as well, so all the carpet there is underneath, all in very, very, very nice condition. Absolutely huge boots in these cars as well. Obviously electric tailgate on the car, so just press a button there and down she goes, all working exactly as it should rather. Just coming inside the car now, say very, very, very clean. Leather work is absolutely fantastic on this vehicle. Rear seats, hardly look as though they've really ever been sat in. It's that clean. It really is very, very nice order. Driver's door card again, just looks pretty much unmarked. It's in, I said, oops, just bang the camera there. Really, really is in fabulous, fabulous condition. Driver's seat again, bolsters all really, really good. Full set of genuine Lexus mats in the car as well, which is nice to see. So the gentleman has kept the car in very, very nice condition. So sat in the car now, engine's running as it has been all the way through. Just a pan around the dashboard. You can be very, very hard pressed to find one as nice and as clean and tidy as this. Multimedia car, so you can see there, fully functional sat-nav system. Pop it into reverse and you've got a lovely clear parking camera as well, all working exactly as it should. Mark Levinson stereo, very high quality affair. There's the automatic gearbox lever and centre console areas, all very, very, very nice indeed. And then come across the main dashboard, just a pan in there hopefully for you, hopefully you can see that, 83,073 miles. No warning lights on the car at all. And then steering wheel itself, all in fabulous order. Right then, this is a quick road test video. And this is for a Lexus RX 400 hybrid. The car is registered CH06TLH. And the mileage on the car currently is 83,067 miles. The reason we do the road test is so that customers get to see the cars in operation, and we can feedback any issues with the vehicle to you should there be any present on the car. Just a brief background to this particular vehicle. This is a part exchange car which came in very recently, not a car we bought for stock. And as the advert states, and hopefully you'll be aware of, this has been involved in an accident which resulted in a category D insurance write-off. So say we don't ordinarily sell them. Obviously it's a lot cheaper than a standard RX 400 hybrid would be, but we want to make customers aware prior to coming to see us. So the video is really just to show the car, say, physically in operation, and said if I can pick up on any issues with the vehicle, I will do so. Engine of the car, absolutely spot on, starts instantly. Obviously it starts in hybrid mode, which generally means it starts silently, if you like. Engine kicks in beautifully. It's very, very, very smooth indeed. The whole hybrid system is working beautifully. It's got tons and tons of power. There's no shudders, shakes, whines, moans, nothing at all from the powertrain of the vehicle in any way, shape or form. It goes every bit as well as any I've ever driven. It absolutely flies, this thing. Likewise, gearbox, obviously CVT gearbox in the hybrids. It just adds to the seamlessness of the way the car drives. I mean, they're a wonderful, wonderful car to drive. The gearbox, I can't detect any wear in it at all. There's no creeping, groaning, lurching, shudders, thuds. Not that you'd expect one on a Lexus, especially with such low mileage as this. But it's just nice to know there's nothing there at all. To be perfectly honest, the powertrain of the vehicle, the hardware there, I cannot fault, and I'm judging that by any Lexus of any type or age, in all honesty. So it's a wonderful, wonderful unit, in stark contrast to turbo diesels, quite clearly. The car drives absolutely fine. I mean, if someone had told me, you know, or hadn't told me it had that category D attached to it, I think I'd be hard pressed to know. I really do. Steering feels tight, taut, responsive. Chassis of the vehicle, suspension of the vehicle feels really, really nice. Very smooth riding. There's no shudders, shakes from the interior of the car. All in, you know, they're beautifully built vehicles anyway, but it genuinely drives absolutely superbly. It really, really does. Very quiet. You know, they're incredibly refined cars. We'll get up to the legal limit just to, there we are, 60 miles an hour now, and it's smooth. There's no wind ingress coming into the car, so all the door seals are all in very good order. It genuinely as quiet as any I've ever driven, and sort of I've owned loads of them personally. Brakes on the car, nice solid brake pedal. There's no pulsing or vibrations back through the brake pedal of the car, and it pulls it up nice and straight and true as well. So this one will be a sort of slightly shorter road test than I normally do, only by dint of the fact that, you know, we don't normally do videos on the part exchanges which come in. You know, they're normally sold off trade, as this one effectively is, but we just, because it had, you know, had the accident, we just wanted to show the car in operation, so there wasn't any hidden horrors attached to the car that we were aware of, and there's nothing. The dashboard here, no warning lights on there at all. All the pixelation's absolutely perfect. Temperature's running at just under half, which is exactly where it wants to be on a Lexus hybrid, and it's 24 degrees outside, so it's a very warm day. Inside the car, it's in really fantastic condition. You know, it's very, very clean. You know, inside here, all plastics look to be, you know, generally very, very good condition. You know, we are looking at a car that's over 10 years old now. You know, but they are a beautifully made machine. Obviously this one benefits from being the multimedia version, so you get the sat-nav system there, Mark Levinson stereo, obviously got dual zone climate control. It's pumping out absolutely ice cold air, so the air conditioning is working absolutely perfectly as well. But it fit generally. I mean, I've had I don't know, at least 5 or 6 of the 400 hybrids, and I've got the 450 at the moment myself, and this drives as well as any I've had, and I've had ones with only 20-30,000 miles on the clock, so you know, it does seem to drive exactly as it should. obviously the point of the video, as much as anything else, is obviously to give a bit of reassurance, but also to pick up at anything I can find. Genuinely, and I do tell people if there's any issues with cars. I've always told people in the videos if there's anything present on the car. I can't find anything in the drive of this car that detracts from it or makes you feel as though there's anything untoward with it at all. It drives absolutely beautifully. If you've not driven one of these things, it comes as quite a shock to know just how smoothly you can get from A to B. And I'm not just talking about a quiet car. I'm talking about the way the car accelerates from nothing to up to its legal limit. The fact that there is no gear changes, no hunting up and down the gears because it's got the CVT, the hybrid system that works just absolutely brilliantly. You don't know when it's coming in and out. You hear it going into electric mode and then the engine kicking in. So much so that on here you can actually, got the screen, you can actually see what I don't know whether you can see on the camera there, but it's just like a diagram telling me that currently I'm actually just driving in electric mode. The engine's not on, so they are absolutely whisper quiet. Put my foot down a bit harder, engine's now kicked in, and it's just so smooth the way it does it. When I'm backing off, it's recharging, not plugging in or anything daft like that. It's such a brilliant way of driving, and obviously a lot smoother, a lot quieter, and actually more economical than any of its diesel competitors, certainly in our experience anyway. But anyway, that kind of concludes the video. If there's anything I've missed on the video, please don't hesitate, do give us a call.